I knew there'd be issues. They still got juice in them, just won't turn her over. We tried with the pickup for a little while, got nowhere, so she's here too, plus the pickup. Well, we'll get some juice on her, bring you back. Guess what? Still won't start, but it's turning over better. Bad thing about things that set. And this happens to have wet batteries in it. Because last time we actually had to have it, we couldn't get any good ones, so it's what he got. That's been, I don't know, 5 years ago. It's sat here for probably 2 years without moving. We did have to move it to get the combine out a couple years ago. It's just sitting in the wrong spot. So, hey, I'm waiting for her to charge up a little more. Hopefully get something going here. Nothing better to do while we're waiting for the batteries to charge. They're gabbing. And number one's hiding there behind the door. She's had a little trouble. We got the stuff out of the other barn we needed. And got the scratch and broom out. I was outside the wall here on a post. Couldn't get to it to lift it off, so we broke the post off. Not my problem. Yeah, she's had the last generation picking on her the whole time we've been down here. She's been in tears half the time. And my wife mad because she's in a video. There, we'll change it. Yeah, you can see that other header that goes on this. I think we're just going to slip that out and pick it up from the other side. It's just going to go home on the pallet forks. The little Freightliner is full of panels and stuff that we had in the barn, and the feeders, just the old, cut apart water tanks made into a feeder. Oh, yeah. And the one sister that lives here, she's keeping her distance, and she didn't want to see us out of here either. We haven't seen her much since we've been booted out, so. And I'll get you a look at the driveway. We've always kept all that sprayed out, kept the driveway cleaned up. Not my problem. Down the driveway, the bank along it is so full of weeds right now, it's not funny. Not my problem. Unfortunately, it all comes down onto the one sister that lives here, and it's not her fault. Like number one was saying earlier, she didn't think it would be so hard. Well, it is, especially where she's got some spirits that are picking on her. Because they're saying, don't go, don't go. We ain't got a choice. Say 40 years of having this place. Over 40, actually. Both my kids are early 20s. Guess what? They've never known us not to have this. This has always been part of the farm. Even my wife, I've been with her for 31, 32 years, something like that. We had this long before we ever met. So, anyway, see if this old beast will start. Not yet. I'm just about tempted to hook the service truck straight up to the starter. Maybe drop one of those other batteries off it. I don't know. Not like we don't have enough amps coming in. There's 1,000 amps in my pickup, and there's about 3,600 amps coming from the service truck. We should have plenty, and this is only a 4-cylinder Fiat. It ought to fire right up. Oh well, we'll get you some more. I didn't get it starting. We had one good battery. Came out of number 2's car a while back when she had trouble with it. It charged back up and tested good. It was sitting there on the shelf, so we didn't hook the service truck up. Just used it to get the battery down here, and she went and was running. Didn't want to rev up for a minute, but she is now. Let's see if I remember how to run this old girl. She He's running, charging system's working. Tires are a little low on the back, so I don't want to do too much. I gotta tell a story on my mother. We had our first swather was an old 800 John Deere open station. God, I spent a lot of time on that thing and a pair of coveralls and a ski mask. And one of those masks like you can't get today. I really did spend a lot of time like that because in red clover you get some weed that, I don't know, it gets about 3-4 feet tall and just has a fuzzy seed head on it. And when you're cutting that stuff all night and it's down to 30 degrees or so, you get a little chilly in an open station. And yeah, it's just miserable. Have to stop about every 3 or 4 acres and clean the screens off or you'd overheat. But anyway, the next machine was a 6400 or a 6500 Heston. All hydrostatic. Actually a really good machine, even though it had a slant 6 in her, but that's what the John Deere had, so you know, we were kind of used to that. My mother went to clean it up one day. It was parked down there to blow the machine shed to get cleaned up. She didn't quite have enough hose to get around where she wanted, so she went to move it. She got in it, fired it up. Well, this one's got this parking brake on it. When it comes up, it locks everything. The old ones didn't have anything. She bumped the steering wheel. That thing made about 10 circles before she finally just shut the key off because she didn't know what to do. It was wigging her out. I can't see it on film yet. Number 2's in the service truck. She's got all the blinky lights on, but they're just not showing up. And I'm taking it easy out of here. I made them stop for a minute because the sign that was here at the end of the driveway said no hunting and no trespassing. That was our sign. We put that up because people were coming up here and trying to go up past the lady's house here and go hunting. And as it turns out, I guess one of them was one of her nephews, but didn't bother to mention that that's who he was when he wouldn't get out of his pickup and she didn't recognize him. That's the mentality of people you got to deal with. You know, he could have said, hey, Aunt so-and-so, but no, wasn't about to do that. So anyway, after that, and having a few people that were down here that didn't need to be, we had a sign here at the end of the driveway telling them, no, stay the hell out. I didn't want to have to stop, but he's bigger than me. I take up more road, but he weighs more. One of the few dump trucks running today. I guess one of number one's fiance's trucks, or 2 of them, I guess, are working today. The others aren't. And one of the 2 working, oh man, those flat tires on the back are really feeling good. One of them blew the pressure line right out of the pump today. He's sitting about 30 miles from here. They're working on it right now. Yay! So anyway, and yes, that is the ride I got. I'm pretty sure these front tires have got flat spots, but I'm feeling a lot from the back because they were, they could use another 20 pounds of air anyway. But I'm going a quarter of a mile just to get me home. This thing's most likely going to get cut up for scrap anyway, which is a shame. It's a good machine, but these low profile headers never were worth a damn. We upgraded it, made our own shoes. Well, didn't make our own shoes, our own mounts. It's actually a factory shoe down there for 8400 header, but 12 foot, low profile, and nobody wants them. Everybody wants 14 or 16 foot, hydrostatic drive. These low profile, we had issues with it, but yeah, you know, they work. So, anyway, one more piece to pick up down there, and that's that lifting header for this thing. But the way it worked out, 3 of us and 3 vehicles, so we'll just run down to the pickup. That way I end up bringing that home on the road instead of number one having to run the skid steer on the road with it. Ain't a real big deal, but oh, now the front tires are out of sync. You can enjoy my ride. Yeah, I know I'm exaggerating a little bit. So, hey, there's 6 minutes worth. I don't want to get too much. You know me. Too much to put together. So, you know where I'm going. I'm going right over there. Not sure where I'm going to put it yet, but I may nose it in there behind the combine for now. Probably about the best place, I guess. Really have no idea where I'm going to put that other header at, other than up against the wall next to the cut platform for the combine. I got a spot there, it'll sit there. It don't take up too much space for now. So anyway, I'll probably bring you back for a little more when we're done. It's the last thing to move out. Pulled her out, got underneath the other way, and down the road we'll go, but I'm going to let you go. I don't want to try to hold the phone and do this right. Okay, everything's officially home. I know it's in there backwards. You can't drive up and hook up to it, but that probably ain't going to happen anyway. If it goes anywhere, it's either going to go for scrap or somebody wants it. Pick it up with the pallet forks, set it on their trailer or truck. I don't care. It's good company. Set her with this header. Not like I got any place else to put it. It'd be nice to have a nice big huge barn. Something besides a hay barn. And hey, looky, swather's right here. I could have got in a little further, but I didn't. I actually creaked back a little bit before I got the brake locked, but yeah, it fits. Hey, this is all here, and a little dribble on the ground. My plan is we'll put something under that, but it might not do any more than that little dribble. And yeah, now you know it takes 50 feet to park both of them. If I was against the wall here and up to the tires with the swather, it'd all be clear underneath. I think it actually is close enough. Nobody's gonna argue with me. If you do, you come push it ahead. Still got plastic in the way, but got to use that underneath the hay, or yeah, you won't have any bottoms left. I might have took the wrong way to get out of here. It's one thing, even in a building. Yeah, this is rock and dirt floor. The other barn isn't near as bad. Asphalt on both sides, water don't come through it, as long as it doesn't get on top. But hey, for the first time in the last 40 years, well, I shouldn't say every single piece of equipment we own is home, because it's not. Bale wagon, the V-rake, and Moco are up on the hill. Other than that, every piece of equipment we own is here, except for a 48-foot flatbed trailer that I have never had here. I still have to go get it at some point. I just don't know where to put it either. So that wraps her up. Now we're just waiting for them to pay us for all the brand new fencing we put in the last 6 months that they promised they were going to pay for. And after we receive that check, maybe I'll take their pump back down there for them. I'm not that stupid. It's not a lot of leverage, but it is a little, and maybe it's not their pump anymore. I don't know. So we got all the money into it and all the receipts on it. All right, everybody, I'm going to let you go. Throw this together. You get to watch it tonight. And hey, I seen rumor Rockin' Robbie put up a picture of a South Saskatchewan farmer and said something about it's his birthday. So happy birthday, my friend. I hope you've had a good day. And if you're partaking in the corona, may it be the corona that you drink, not the corona that you inhale. Thanks for watching, everybody.